Controlling the mind. That's what we're talking about. How do we control this voice that either takes us to a great space or a bad space in our life? Emotionally, physically, just in our minds, our thoughts have the ability to control us, and you know that. Well, just the other day, we talked about the 16th second, and I want to keep that thought going, but I actually want to go back to even a deeper, like over 2,000 years ago, a philosopher named Aristotle talked about this idea of three faces. He had this theory that every one of us has three unique faces. No, I'm not talking about this, but the face in which you show people. So there's an easy one. There's that face that you share with everybody. That's Jeremy making an Instagram video showing the world about his coffee, right? Or it's my Snapchat story or whatever. It's that face that you don't mind showing to everyone. But if you're really honest with yourself, it's also that face where you spend, like, if you're anything like me, you just don't know this. If you look at my phone, for every picture I post about coffee, I'm going, no, I don't like the light. I'm going to shift it. I spend like 15 to 20 minutes for one picture on the low end. I have been known to spend an hour trying to get the perfect light angle for my coffee to just glow. It's ridiculous. But if you think about that, that first face is the face that you show everybody, but it's the perfect one. But it's also not real. If you think I am that good of a photographer, you have been greatly deceived. I spend hours then after taking the picture, which is why often you'll notice I'll talk about my morning coffee and I post it at 3, because I spent all morning and early afternoon editing the picture to make it perfect. It's that first face is the face that we show everybody else, but it's the perfect face. It's the face where the gal has to get the makeup perfect. She's got to get the eyelash extensions. It's the guy who's got to make sure his hair, if you're anything like Jeremy, is in the perfect spot, or you got to have the perfect hat with the perfect look. You want to put off this presentation of, I've got it together, I'm good, I'm awesome, I'm healthy, I'm somebody that you should want to be. That's face one. Face two is that face that's kind of like with your family or your best friends. It's that person or those people that you feel really comfortable with and you kind of show your real side. You don't put your makeup on all the time. Like, it's a joke amongst many married couples, and it's true for Sarah and I. That Sarah and I both get really dressed up and try to look our best when we're gonna go see other people. But then when I wanna go see Sarah or Sarah wants to see me, we don't dock ourselves up. Actually, we do for some of our biggest dates, but we docker ourselves up to look cute for the Instagram post. Let's be real. It's not for each of us. It's like, we got to show the world again, back to that first face, how beautiful we are. So the second face is like, you show more of the real version of you, but it's only to those you feel comfortable with. The third face is really huge because, again, these faces are helping define for us that inner voice that actually controls what we share with everybody else. This third face is the face you show no one. Now, this is for lack of better words, it's the ugly face. What do I mean by that? Not physical appearance again, but it's the face you don't want anybody to see. It's actually that face that you hide so that you can deceive other people into thinking that you're better than you are. Better in, like, emotionally. Have you ever gone to that room where you work really, really hard and you're like, I'm going to put on this persona of greatness. I'm going to put on this persona of, I'm happy to date, but just 5 minutes ago, your boyfriend broke up with you? Or 5 minutes ago, you saw your ex with another girl and you're like, oh my word, like, I want that. I'm so mad about it. Your third face is that face that you hide. Maybe you're hiding an addiction issue. Maybe you're hiding a sin issue. Whatever it is, that third face is a face that you hide. But here's what you need to know about all three of those faces. This is really, really important really quickly. All three of those faces are coming and being controlled and defined by the voice in your head. So we're going to pause the screen for just a minute, and I want you to then think about giving a clarifier or a definition or a sentence about each of those faces. First face, the one you let everybody see. What does it look like? Second face, the one that's like around your family members and your parents and your best friends, like that face you make when you roll out of bed. And the third one is the face you don't want anyone to see. Pause the screen right now and think about those three. Okay, now you got the uncomfortable reality of those three faces. I'm uncomfortable thinking about mine, and I made you do it, so I did it for myself. And I think about that third face when I was your age. My third face was the pressure of being perfect. I thought I had to be great. And as somebody who was able to pick up a tennis racket and learn how to play it within weeks, or as a person, and it's not to be brag, sports came to me so quickly, I thought I had to be great all the time. School was a massive struggle for me. So therefore, I thought I had to be perfect all the time. Again, this is my story, not yours. But I compensate all that with a lot of dark, dark stuff that would happen when I was alone in my room by myself. And I think you guys have a lot of that too. It's all different for every single person. Every single one of us has that invisible face that actually is our mind controlling us. But if you're really, really honest with yourself, and for me specifically, when I was in high school, college, even now at times, that third face is the face that actually controls most of my life. Because I put this persona of the first face to mask the third face. Let's be real with it. What is your third face? How has it been controlling you? How proud of you how proud are you of that third face? And would you wish it would change? Because the real face really is the second one. Don't be proud of the first one. Any more sad you are of the third one. Channel it into the second one, and don't allow that inner voice to tell you you need to hide in the third one. Because that voice, when it happens, that's the devil trying to tell you you're not pretty enough, trying to tell you you're not cute enough, trying to tell you you're not good enough. You are. Why? Because Jesus loves you. You don't need to live in face 1 or face 2, or 3, rather. You need to live in face 2. Yeah.